Well, with all the responsibilities that come along with the holiday season, you'd think that plans to buy or sell a home would be put on the back burner for a little while. In years past, agents would recommend pulling your home off the market during the holidays and coming back in the spring. But that's not the case this year, according to Eldad Moraru of Long & Foster, who joins us now. And why are you and your fellow realtors thinking that maybe this year is different?
Well, John, I'll be frank with you. I don't really know the reason, but I can tell you our observations, myself and all my fellow realtors. We've seen that over the last month, a period where people typically pull their houses off the market, we're seeing houses go under contract and houses that have been on the market for a while. So we're not sure why. Maybe just inventory is not high. There's a high demand. I don't know, but that's what we're seeing.
And just to be clear, from your point of view, when people take their houses off the market over the holidays, is it because they think there's not going to be that much foot traffic with people worrying about other things, or are they just going to wait and see what the spring market holds and if that's going to be much busier than what they're seeing now?
Right. So typically, that both are the case. So in years past, we've seen traffic of listings, showings, go down dramatically. That has not been the case this year. The other is also the idea that, well, let's wait for the spring. There'll be more buyers. But the reality is there are more sellers as well, so increased competition.
Do you think there's going to be a more competitive market in the spring than there is now?
I think so. I really do. So it is a good time where in the past we said pull it off the market. This year we're saying keep it on, go through the holidays, and see what happens.
Yeah, that's a major shift in the perception of a lot of sellers. What can you do if you're a seller to outshine the competition right now? Not only do you have to outshine the competition, but you have to kind of work against the whole holiday season, the slower market, foot traffic type thing.
Exactly. So if you really look at how buyers buy, usually they buy emotionally. There's something about the house that grabs them, not just the number of bedrooms and baths, while that's important. It's something I call a wow factor. So for sellers, what I would say is think back to when you bought the house, whenever that was. Was there something specific about the house that grabbed you? Could be the big windows that flood the house with natural light. It could be an amazing view off the backyard. It could be that amazing kitchen, whatever it is. That's probably going to be appealing to the next buyer. So market it, put it out front.
A lot of times, do you have to kind of draw that out of the seller? Maybe they're sitting on something in their house that's a huge selling point that they've kind of forgotten about or overshadowed with other things in the home.
Right. So it's easy when it's obvious. You walk in and I immediately notice this amazing kitchen or whatever it is. That's easy. What's tough is a lot of houses don't have that singular wow factor, and you have to figure out how do we do that. And that's the challenge. So things like stand at the curb, look at the house with a fresh eye.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to create some curb appeal. Maybe pick one or two things in the house and really bring those up. Staging, the furniture, a lot of times people just leave things, it looks boring, whatever it is. That is, I think, critical, creating that wow factor.
Eldad Moraru of Long & Foster. You can read Eldad's blog with more tips on how to give your home that wow factor at WTOP.com.